Taco Tugboat Talks Tuesdays 2.
Very illiterate there.
Episode 2! We did it!
Very what?
Got some illiteracy going.
I said it right.
No, it's T, just the same letter going on.
Yeah, that was the intention.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I'm new. Hi.
This is Nathan, the one we told you about, the one that we weren't able to have on the first episode.
Sick.
Yep.
He was very sick.
And anyway, I'm Laurel, if this is your first episode.
It doesn't matter. It's okay.
No. This is the Steven Show with guest Nathan.
Hello. What the
What the hell? Anyway, so do we even have a topic, or are we just gonna ramble?
Did you have a topic?
I had a couple of topics in mind, but we can
yeah.
move on to them here in a little bit. We'll get the introductions out of the way first.
Yeah, we'll do introductions.
So this is Nathan.
Hello.
That was Nathan. If there is no difference in voice here.
I'm the resident anime geek and
weeaboo.
All that. Yeah, it's very weeaboo. Much wow.
Much wow.
Much wow.
So yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much Taco Tugboat Talks Tuesdays 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Oh god.
So anyway, on our last episode we had a trivia question.
Which was in your profile.
Which was in the profile because some asshole put it in their profile.
Idiot.
I didn't put it on YouTube channel.
Why is it in the profile?
I don't know. I didn't put it there.
Don't argue with a mic's going.
Whatever. So we had a taco. We had a taco.
Tacos are good.
I have had a taco recently.
They're very delicious.
We had a trivia question last week
saying
pretty much, where do we live? And our trivia question
actually our trivia question was
go ahead.
Who owns what restaurant does Jason Lee own? And where is it?
And where is it?
Yeah.
And nobody answered in the comments.
Nobody actually gave us a correct answer. They just stated that it's
Who's
the answers
Jason
in our
Lee? No,
profile.
I know who it is.
Come on, Jason Lee.
Unlike somebody.
Star of Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Unlike somebody who's like, who are you? Just gotta have someone explain who he is.
Shut the hell up. So anyway, I guess we'll go ahead and say the answer because there's no point in keeping it until somebody answers it.
It's Atlanta. The answer was
Dirty South Atlanta.
Atlanta, Minnesota.
ATL.
That's
not
Minnesota. True.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Atlanta, Minnesota.
Yeah.
I wonder, is there?
There probably is.
I gotta look that up.
Okay, this
all my homeboys in Atlanta, Minnesota, say yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently this podcast is gonna be insane.
This is dedicated to all my homies in Atlanta, Minnesota. Sorry, go ahead.
Pour out a gin.
The answer
pour a little bit of purple drink.
Taco Tugboat Talks Tuesdays trivia
she got it.
question.
She fucked up last time.
Shut up. Is Denton, Texas.
That was really loud.
What's the name of the restaurant?
I don't.
You don't know the name of the restaurant?
I don't know. I just know it has the two bears fighting.
Barley and Board. And the bonus question was, what was the mural on the wall? And it was two bears fighting to the death. They're fighting.
It's so metal.
It is pretty metal.
So anyway, first, because we did see this on another YouTube channel where they were trying out the toxic waste, and
shout out to Good Mythical Morning.
Yeah, they're cool. So anyway, they sell these at a local candy shop called it's Atom Candy, correct?
Atomic Candy.
Atomic Candy. Correct?
It's Atom Candy. It's so small. The candy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
burning more calories
me and Steven already ate these. They are actually really good.
They're actually pretty tasty. It's called Toxic Waste. It's supposed to be super sour candy, and I enjoyed them. They were sour, but they weren't overly sour.
They weren't insane. And you had the black cherry one too, didn't you?
And yeah, usually black cherry is notorious for being one of the most sour flavors.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and give Nathan the watermelon one, which I'm giving him mine.
It's like I'm fighting something right now. I'm playing a game.
He's not fully vested in this.
No.
Into this.
All right, here.
Okay, he won.
Good job. Proud of you.
So get that crinkly noise up to the microphone. You want to do that? Is it even picking it up?
There's two in here, you know that.
It is picking it up. There's two in there?
It's broken.
Oh, okay, well. Be more careful.
It wasn't my fault. It's really kind of hard to get out of that.
Yeah, they stick.
A little bit.
I guess they were it was a humid in the area that it was in. Is it good?
Yeah.
It tastes good. Not nearly as sour as I hoped.
I'm a little worried now. There's this hole that's supposed to be in my mouth.
That was 1.5 in the package.
Well,
you got a bonus.
Lucky.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be sour?
Where's my other one?
Yeah, they're supposed to be. They're not really that sour to me. They're not as sour as I thought they were going to be.
Yeah, Red Link kind of played it off as more sour than it was, I think.
Well, maybe they
I'm
have really
down.
sensitive tin stuff.
Oh, he's very sensitive.
I'm a little let down.
A little bit.
A little bit.
They're still good though, but I think an Airhead's sour.
You mean Warheads?
Yeah, Warheads, not Airhead. I can't talk today, okay? I've had a long...
A little bit, yeah.
a little bit?
Yeah. I'm not good with sweet and sour stuff.
I like sour candy. I got some other candies here. I got
a bell pepper almost made me throw up because it was too
no,
hot.
black.
Well, bell peppers taste like crotch.
Oh.
It was hot.
No.
Bell peppers aren't hot. They're like a 1 on the Scoville scale.
I know.
So I got salted black licorice here.
Yeah, I'm not eating that.
I'm good.
That's good stuff. Why does nobody share my love of black licorice?
Because it's disgusting.
It's yummy. I like how Northern Lion's like, I have a theory for black licorice. Have you heard his black licorice theory? We won't go into that, but it's kind of funny. But it's not true.
Yeah, well, like, never mind, I can go there.
Northern Lion has a theory for everything, probably.
Northern Lion. I sometimes wonder about him.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyway, I just realized something.
Hmm?
I think the mic might be picking up that air conditioning.
Probably.
Well, we kind of need it on.
Yeah.
You know.
So if you can hear the air conditioning,
We're sorry.
I'm sorry.
It's Nathan's fault.
It's my fault.
He's an
Kinda
Eskimo.
needs it.
Inuit. I don't know. Is that a proper? Is that racist to say Eskimo? Is that a bad term?
It's
I
kind
don't
of
know.
Is that the name of a tribe?
It's Inuit
Like a-
tribe. Eskimo is just like
Well, is Inuit a tribe and Eskimo?
I just think
tribe?
that's what they're called.
Is that like saying Indian and Native American?
Yeah.
I'm so confused right now.
You know what an Eskimo is?
I know what an Eskimo
You know what an
is.
Inuit is?
Same thing.
No.
It's pretty much well,
No,
it's
exactly-
synonymous.
It's exactly
I
the
guess.
same thing.
Okay.
But I don't
It's
know.
the more proper word, even though
Is
it
it?
doesn't sound like it is.
A Native Canadian?
That works too.
A Native North American? I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, they're really up there.
Okay.
And they send their old people off on ice drifts.
Yep.
Yeah.
They
That's
slid
not,
on
that's
penguins.
not true. That was only in times of great famine.
They sled on
Oh.
penguins too.
Yeah.
With their bald friend they found in an ice cube.
Oh, Avatar.
Yeah,
I was thinking Blank Check with Elijah Wood.
No, I watched Avatar again the other day.
That's a great show.
Not the movie.
No, not the movie. The show, everybody's seen the show except for one person here.
Yeah, someone here hasn't watched it.
Yeah, somebody here's really behind on a lot of good shit.
Well,
Teddy.
Fucking dick. Where is he?
He's
he's
over there
probably laying
sleeping.
over there.
He looks so gay. He just got he
My
just got
dog
shaved.
does not look gay.
Your
Okay, it's
dog
a male
is-
poodle that got shaved at a
Clinic?
at a Petco. Male poodles that have no hair look gay. Male poodles in general.
He looks gay as hell. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
And you got like this like weird like plaid collar for him, and it's like really big.
You guys are gonna get like in trouble.
That
or
dog's so
something.
gay.
Tumblr's going to attack us for you guys' comments.
Oh no, Tumblr.
Oh God, they're gonna hurt. They're gonna tumble all over me.
Got spiked armor.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Thorn armor.
But yeah, your dog looks gay.
Teddy, don't
Yeah, he's
listen
fine.
to them. They don't mean it. Teddy's cool, okay?
Nah.
Coming from the person who, when he woke up this morning, rolled over, grabbed my dog, and started snuggling with him.
It's warm. I was cold. It was survival.
And then you were like, but look at Teddy, he's so comfortable when I tried to wake you up this morning.
Because I didn't want to fucking wake up.
Well,
I like my sleep.
They nearly pushed me out of the bed. It was weird. Wait,
Wait,
what?
What? Loki!
I wanted to be part of the conversation. Sorry.
Then join the conversation and put the video game down.
Loki.
It's
Loki,
so
get.
fun though.
Don't
Okay.
knock over the mic.
We gotta cut this part. Alright.
Anyway,
Okay.
Loki, go lay down somewhere, dude.
So we got our
Just edit
Labrador.
this out or something.
Yeah.
Loki, he's in it.
Labrador Husky.
No.
His
He's
eyes
not-
are
he's not a
amazing.
husky. He has no husky in him.
Does he want one?
He has
No,
no
I'm joking.
husky at all.
Okay.
Because we're not allowed to have huskies at our apartment complex because they're a restricted breed. Yep.
Okay.
So he's not a husky at all.
Do I need to
He's-
edit that out?
He's full Labrador.
Yeah.
I guess.
If anybody asks.
He just had a really, really shaggy mom.
Yeah, and apparently some type of like maybe blue healer.
Possibly a chow.
Labrador blue healer.
Oh, is he? How does the blue healer come into the mix here?
The blue eye.
The blue eye. Blue healers have blue eyes?
They actually do.
Do they have blue eyes?
They do.
I gotta look this up.
Go ahead.
Is she full of shit or not?
Oh no!
Can you do me a favor and look that up?
Yes,
We
one
gotta
second.
find this one out. Okay, let's move on.
I've seen blue
Well,
healers at work that have blue
well,
eyes.
let's-
I have a blue. I had a.
I've had a
can't
blue healer
speak.
too.
Yeah, well, some of them, like, when I asked, like, oh, is your dog a mix of something else? And they're like, yeah, it's Blue Heeler and Collie, or something.
Maybe
like
they're
that.
full of shit, too.
Well, you know, and maybe I was just bullshitting.
This Blue Waffle just came up first on
Yes.
Nathan typed in blue.
It's Google.
It's blue, and it came up Blue Waffle's the first freaking thing it came
If
up
it was
as.
my search, it would have been in blue. It's Google.
Uh-huh. I don't know. That dog doesn't look like it has blue eyes,
No,
Laurel.
they don't.
It looks like it's a regular brown
Don't
dog
touch my
eyes.
phone.
Sorry.
Get your greasy hands off his phone.
Oh, greasy eyes. I mean, greasy.
Greasy eyes.
Grab your phone with
Yeah,
your eyes.
there's a good picture. Go up. No, not that one.
Look. Oh,
That one. Look at that dog looks high as hell too.
Yeah, he does.
Okay,
But
well,
that dog does not have blue eyes.
There's not a single
There's
blue
not a
healer with
single
the blue
blue-
eyes.
well,
I think you're full of shit.
I've
Little
seen
bit.
I think-
mixes of dogs that are Blue Heeler and like.
Well, you
Collie or
said it was
stuff
Blue
like
Heeler.
that, and they had blue eyes.
That is a really blue healer.
No.
That actually is blue
Where's
dog.
my freaking phone? Where's
We
my
just
phone?
looked it up, Laurel.
I know, but I want to.
Yeah, my phone's lying.
Okay, new trivia question.
The blue healers
Do
have
blue
blue
healers
eyes.
have blue eyes?
You're gonna
Send in your
make me
proof.
sound like an idiot on the internet. I'm gonna get attacked.
We don't have to do that.
No.
That's all you.
Shut
You
up.
have a podcast now. It's gonna do that for you.
Anyway, what I'm saying is at work, I have seen mixes of dogs who do have blue eyes. That
Hint the word
typically-
mix.
Mix.
Yeah, that's the key word there.
I'm getting my RC.
He's
Oh.
thirsty. Drink.
Can I have my Dr. Pepper?
No.
Speaking of drink, can you hand that to me over there?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome, I guess. Well, anyway, we do have topics, I guess.
Here's my topic
Okay.
that I was happy about today.
What's your topic?
Being lactose intolerant, I can't
Uh.
drink milk, and I love milk.
I'm kind of the same way. I can go both ways, but it kind of tears me up too.
Yeah.
Well, milk's bad for everybody anyways.
It is true. But I found
Look
lactose-free
it up.
milk a long time ago, and I love it. It actually tastes better than regular milk.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, guess what they came out with?
Motherfucking chocolate.
Lactose-free chocolate milk.
It's made of chocolate.
It's not.
How do they get the chocolate milk, Laurel? Brown cows.
You're so full of shit.
Yeah, but when they milk cows, their udders bleed
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, and you get like pus and blood in there.
Ew.
And
That's how they get it.
that's why they do strawberry milk to cover up all the blood.
It's not true.
That's true.
That is not
Look it
true.
up.
Grew up on a dairy farm.
I can't. I don't know where my phone is.
Got a computer.
It's
I'm
busy.
Currently
right now.
recording
It's-
shit.
It's busy.
It'll crash if she
It
does
will.
anything else.
That tiny ass computer.
Shut the hell up, both of you. My God. I can do some things. Always making fun of my computers. You make fun of my computer in the last podcast, too.
Yeah.
Well, you actually did.
Until you get a good computer, we'll stop. We'll keep going.
Yeah.
We'll find something to make fun of it.
Well, then
Alright.
you gotta make fun of Nathan because he's gonna help me build it.
No?
I want to
It's
make
your
it-
computer.
Yeah.
Shut up. So anyway, yeah, they have lactose
I'm just a nice
intolerant-
friend.
Chocolate milk.
chocolate milk.
I'm just waiting for the banana milk to come out. That's lactose free.
Ooh.
Lactose free. Banana milk's good.
You can
It just
drink banana
sounds wrong.
It's fake banana flavor.
I didn't know you could. Oh well.
Oh my
It's
god, that
flavored.
sounds so nasty.
What, banana milk?
Yeah, there's just the phrase banana milk.
Banana milk. You ever tried to milk a banana? You ever tried to milk a cat? Oh, you can milk anything with nipples. I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
Bananas don't have nipples though.
You don't eat. It's one giant nipple.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
One long nipple.
Yeah.
One long phallic nipple.
I'm going to sleep.
It's the
Good night.
big yellow dick nipple.
Got you.
Take my medicine so I'll forget all this tomorrow.
So,
Anyway.
all right. Do we have any topics? Anybody
well-
want to bring anything to the table?
One of the things that we were.
Piano bench.
Piano bench. One of the things that me and Steven had an idea for was crazy work stories that we've had, but I guess yours could be crazy.
Anything story?
Anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy life story.
Crazy life stories.
Crazy life stories, and mine just happens to be at work.
Yeah. So who wants to go first?
Steven.
Oh Jesus, I don't know. I think mine can like kind of. All right, fine. So a long time ago, not long time ago, but like maybe 6 years ago.
That was a pretty long time ago.
It feels like a long. It was a different lifetime. It really
You're
does
so
feel like it.
old.
Yeah, 26. Just turned 26.
Freaking pedophile.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because
you act like you're 10 half the time.
16 years.
I don't act like I'm 10.
Anyways, we'll get the domestic stuff out of the way.
You guys, okay? I'm 22.
He just slapped her.
All right, let's say.
That was a joke.
Let's keep going on this one. I'm gonna postpone my AVG.
I'm
right.
sorry, that was me. My hand hurts now.
Wow, this started off the rails, and let's just keep going.
Hey, it's just people talking.
This started off as a train wreck, and now the survivors are just burning to death.
It's just, while you do your story, I'll look for some.
Shit.
I'll look some important topics up that we could talk about. Possibly.
Okay.
Watch out
Okay.
for the
I'm
piano
sorry.
bitch.
I have
What genre of topics do you want?
We don't
Any?
care.
any.
Fuck.
Okay, so about 6 years ago, I was 20 years old and working as a mall cop in a certain North Texas town at the certain mall there.
It barely exists anymore.
It really has died out. But so there's a
I don't
prominent
think that
military
mall's there
base.
anymore.
No, it's still there.
Oh.
There's a prominent military base in the area in the town, and it's known for this mall is known for being the hangout for the military guys that are in training. So just go there and go to the Buffalo Wild Wings, have a few beers, and go shopping and stuff like that. So we had a bus route that came into the back door near the Sears there, and I had to lock up at 11 o'clock at night every night, and it was near the end of my shift, and I got off at midnight. And so one night I'm locking up. It's probably like a Friday or Saturday night. It was busy that day, but it's dying down. So I'm locking up at this bus stop area. I'm locking the doors, and as I'm going out there, these two airmen are sitting out there, and they're like, "Sir, there's a lot of blood out here." I'm like,
It wasn't me. I
"No, yeah," and I'm like, "Whoa, what are you talking about?"
I cleaned up.
Yeah. I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And they're like, "Yeah, there's a lot of blood." And I look down, and I'm like, "Oh, there is a lot of blood out here on the ground." And it's like drops of blood that are probably like the size of, the diameter of like a pencil or pin,
Excuse me.
And so it's everywhere in this bus stop area, and I notice it's leaving a trail, and I'm like, oh, okay,
Follow the trail.
yeah. So I literally start following a trail of blood, and there's this retaining wall. If anybody knows what a retaining wall is, just a wall, and you go on the other side of it, and there's stuff on the other side. It's just like there's no gate. It's just half wall.
You're not supposed to go back there unless
You're not supposed to go back there. There's a trash compactor back there,
Yeah.
which
Like a dumpster.
it's a
and
big
stuff.
dumpster, and
blood leads to trash compactor.
it gets worse. So I'm following it, and there's this like tiny sidewalk, probably like 3 feet wide, maybe less than that, and the blood is just getting heavier and heavier, and it's starting to pool as like the size of like a cup, like the diameter of like a drinking glass. And it's getting heavier and heavier and bigger and bigger, and finally I get to the edge of this retaining wall at the very end, and there's a big like pool and pile of vomit, and
That's
it's like
fine.
holy shit. And so I look back at these two guys. I'm like, hey, stand by please, and just like in case I get murdered, because I'm afraid like there's like some kind of serial killer back here. And so finally I passed the vomit, and that was really gross. That was honestly the grossest part of this story.
You have that little thing about that.
I do have a little thing about vomit, but for me that was the grossest part of the story. Maybe
this
not
is how
for
Steven and
everybody.
Laurel met.
This is maybe not the worst part of the story for everybody else, but for me that's the worst. So I keep following this trail of blood. It's getting bigger and bigger. It's just straight up pools of blood at this point. Like big, like a lot of freaking blood. Like somebody's really hurt, And so I follow it probably about another 10 feet, and I find this big pool of blood. And I see a good chunk in the middle of this pool of blood, right? And it's slightly chilly out, so it's still steaming.
Yeah.
There's still steam coming off this one. It's very fresh. And nobody's seen it. And these guys got out there like maybe like 2 minutes before I got there. So it's fairly fresh. So it must have happened just before they got there. And so I see this chunk, and I got my flashlight, and I look at it. And it's probably about the size of a can of Coca-Cola. Like a can of Coke. And it's about as long as that. It's not shaped like one, of course.
It'd be really weird if it was.
So it would be, but it's this little pink chunk, and turns out I shine my flashlight on it, closer look at it, and it's a fetus.
What?
It's a fetus. Somebody had a back alley abortion, and I found the remains of it.
That's fun.
Yeah. All right. So it goes on. We call the police, of course.
Well, yeah.
And so the police get there, and like the officer on duty gets there, and he's like, "Wow, this is messed up. I got to call my sergeant." And
Fourth
so
time this week.
yeah, right. And so they're checking the hospitals to see if anybody's been admitted with this kind of injury, like so they can pinpoint like or narrow down who has done this, you know. So his sergeant comes up probably like 15 minutes later after he calls them, and he walks over with his flashlight, nudges it with his boot, and he goes, "Yeah, that's a fetus." I'm like, "Oh, you can tell. You've been here before. You can
Fourth
tell."
time this
yeah, it's like it gets better.
Okay, I hope.
So it gets better.
Yeah, the baby's fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, the baby is fine. He's good. He grew up. I adopted him. But
Wait,
no,
what?
I'm kidding. But like, so
I was
I'm
like, where is he then?
Well, I said this is how Laurel and Steven met.
Yes.
What?
No.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna pull a Tarantino here a little bit and rewind.
Mm-hmm.
Previously, like a few hours before this happened, I'm about middle of my shift. We had a new guy, right? And we had two new guys. We had a new security guy at the time and a new housekeeping guy.
Is this at the mall?
Yes.
Okay.
And so the housekeeping guy, like, and the housekeeping and security, we were on the radio. We always talked to each other. They'd keep an eye out for us because nobody suspects housekeeping to be watching for like chocolates or whatever. So we were in tight with the housekeeping. They were real good guys. So we had a new guy, which we named Fuzzy. I don't know why we nicknamed him Fuzzy.
He
It
was
just
fuzzy.
happened to stick. He was not fuzzy. He had like no hair.
Was he?
No, he wasn't at all. Anyways, and then we had a security guy. He was just a big Jewish dude, like a really, really big dude, like huge.
I'd have something for that,
Like-
but we have a lot of people listening.
Yeah. He was a really big dude. Like he was a linebacker at the high school or at the college football. And so earlier on that day, a pigeon flew into the window. Right? No, it's gonna tie in. Don't worry. This ties in. A pigeon flew into the window at the main entrance of the mall and cracked its neck, and died. Right? And it's sitting on
As
the
it
floor.
would.
Yeah, it usually does. But it's sitting on the ground in the entrance, and I have to go. I find it, and I call up housekeeping. And I'm like, "Hey, housekeeping, we got a dead pigeon. Can you come clean it up?" And the supervisor's like, "Yeah, I'll send the new guy. I'll send Fuzzy out." I'm like, "Okay." And so he comes out with a dustpan and like that sawdust stuff that like absorbs blood, because there was a little bit of blood because it was like bleeding out his nose and stuff. And he picks it up and he puts it in the dustpan. And he puts the stuff and he's like, "Here, hold this." And I hold the dustpan. And I'm standing there, and the other security, the big security guard, comes out. I'm like, "Hey, his name is
Sam.
Sam. Yeah, let's say Sam. I'm like, "Hey Sam, look at this." And I'm like, the pigeon's head is kind of like flopped out of the.
So he's playing with a pigeon at this point.
Yeah, his head is kind of flopped out of the dustpan, and so I'm like, "Hey Sam, look at me!" And then it's like bouncing, and his head's like bouncing back and forth, and like this guy, he's like 300 pounds, like 6'7". He's like freaking out, about to throw up. It's hilarious. But so we got the new guy to clean that up.
The throw up or the pigeon?
The pigeon.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna get to the point. So we got the new guy, and we're like, oh, okay. So we're gonna fast forward to the dead fetus on the ground.
It was the pigeon.
No, yeah, but also for anything hazardous, like biological hazards, we have to put in a hazmat bag and catalog it and put it on the supervisor's desk so it can be turned in. Yeah,
You just leave it on his desk?
she was a bitch.
Okay, well, you must have had a good night.
But yeah, well, that's what happened to the pigeon. So we put that on the desk, leave a note, right? And so we go there, and we do that. And so fast forward back to the dead fetus. I call up the housekeeping. I'm like, I talk to the police first. I'm like, should we like leave this for evidence or something? He's like, no, that's trash. That's waste. You know, it's like that's okay. So what happens is, I call up the housekeeping on the radio, and I can't just say over the radio because FCC guidelines are like you can't say shit like fucked up shit on the radio. You'll get fined and you'll get in trouble. And so I'm like, hey, we got something out here that needs to be cleaned up, and it's a biological hazard. He's like, oh, I'll send the new guy. It's his first day on the job, by the way, so he's already cleaned up a dead pigeon, which is, I mean, not terrible, but... And so he's like, oh, I'll send the new guy. I'm like, I think you should get out of here. Like, hey, man, I'm kind of busy. I'm, like, scrubbing the entire mall floors. He's like, all right, you know what? You're the boss of him, so you send him down if you need to. And I'm trying to call my supervisor. He's like, nah, I don't feel like it. I'm like, fuck you, dude. This is important. He's like, no, you got it. I'm like, god damn it. So, and I've probably been working there probably a year and a half at this point. And, so... Finally, Fuzzy gets back, and Sam has already left for the day. Too bad, right? But Fuzzy gets there, and he gets there, and he starts cleaning up this dead fetus. He's like, holy shit, this is fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
And it was pretty funny. And so we finally get his supervisor there, and I can't remember his name. He was a real fun guy. But he like looks like, he's like, oh shit, that's a baby. And he's like, he knew off the bat. He was like the sergeant. He's like, that's a fucking fetus. He's like, he's seen it before. So, but he's been working housekeeping for God knows how long, right? Mm-hmm. So finally, we have to bag that up too, right? We have to put that in a orange hazmat bag and then put it in a brown paper bag and label it and put it on the supervisor's desk.
What the hell? Really?
Yeah. This was a Friday night too. The supervisor's not gonna be back till Monday.
Oh dear God.
Here's the best part. So
This
we
is
got.
horrible. You would think that the cops will be like, no, we take that.
No, it's medical waste at this point. I mean, it's got to be taken somewhere, right?
That's insane.
So we have to deal with it. I mean, they have to deal with it. So I don't know what the rules and stipulations are in your specific community, but this is how what happened here.
Well, not in Denton. This was
No,
another
this was
place.
somewhere else. This is another city in North Texas.
The worst city.
Terrible city. I hate that place. I'm so glad I moved. But so the supervisor really hated the head housekeeper. Her name was Kat. She was a cunt. But
I can't believe you just said that.
she was a cunt. She was a huge cunt. So was the mall manager. I can't remember his name. He was a son of a bitch. Anyways,
Oh my God.
but I played pranks on him a lot. He got pissed. But so anyways, so we have to bag that up and label them. And when we're like, how are we gonna explain this? Like, we can't call her because she didn't have a phone. The main supervisor for the housekeeping. And so he's like, I got an idea. The supervisor on duty. He's like, I'm gonna write her a letter. I'm like, okay. So he puts it on the desk, and he's like, Dear Kat.
We found your baby.
No, that'd been good though. He's like, but he goes, in one bag is a dead bird, in another bag is a dead baby. Have fun, love. I guess Tim, something, I can't remember his name, but so I had to like, and so that was the end of that. So I thought.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm working that Friday. I get Saturday off. I work Sunday night overnight. So I'm there at midnight until 8.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm there when the main supervisor gets back, right? So I'm like sitting in my office waiting for like 7:30 to come around when she gets into her office, and I hear her door open. I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna be great. And she goes like, you see her like, or you can hear her pick up the letter downstairs. I could hear her through the hallway, and you hear her pick up the letter. And she's like, and she's like, what the fuck? And then finally, like you hear the paper bags rattling, and she opens up. She's like, "Oh God!" And the second one's like, "Oh my fucking God!" And that's my baby story.
Spike.
I spiked it pretty good, but yeah, that was my baby story of work.
I don't think I can top that.
Yeah.
But
It's kind of a tough act to follow.
a little bit. So
It's not even my worst story either.
yeah. Okay.
Never found the lady.
Shoot. Yeah, you won.
No, you got one.
I
You don't gotta top it. It's just sharing
No,
stories.
we're not
No,
topping
I know,
anything.
I know.
I don't have any stories.
So what?
It's
You,
just
you
a life
have-
story. Come on.
Yeah, you have a
Just
few.
a weird life story, like the time that girl climbed into bed with you after you had back surgery.
I don't want to go there.
I don't.
You're gone.
I guess mine would be like a work, not a horror story. It wasn't too bad. I had a gift card thrown at me once.
Really? That's all you have?
That's it? Come on, you got worse than that.
Oh, I have way worse.
Didn't you have that one guy try to attack you?
It's dark.
Wait, I want to hear. That's dark. You have a dark one, Laurel.
You just talked about finding a fetus in a dark
I
alley.
found an aborted fetus
Well-
behind a dumpster. Let's go dark.
And don't have to mention the dead pigeon. That's kind of
Yeah, that
crazy.
was fucked up, right?
Pigeons are
That poor
magnificent
pigeon.
creatures. It's sad.
Pigeons, I like pigeons. Pigeons
They're
are awesome.
amazing, you know?
Like Mike Tyson's pigeons.
The
are the
fetus,
best.
forget that. The
Yeah,
pigeon.
fucking
God.
human life. Who cares? No, that's just a cluster of cells at that point, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, never found the hanger though. Damn, I wanted a souvenir.
Slides right.
I did take pictures.
Oh god.
I'm kidding. Those for documentation. I had to.
He texted him to the
I-
cop on duty.
I actually texted him to my ex-wife at the time. Like, hey, have you ever seen my baby pictures? She's like, oh no. Text her to her. She's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
my god.
Yeah. Surprisingly, they look alike though.
Yeah.
Him and the fetus.
Yeah, they do.
All right, enough about that. Continue with your surprisingly dark
pink,
story.
I was a very pink child.
Well, let's see.
Very small too.
Let's see.
No, I
Let's
wasn't.
see. No, see, my one is just sad.
Well, then tell me.
You already know it.
They don't.
I don't.
Okay,
yeah,
I guess
more
the,
fuel to make
my
fun of you.
worst, one of my, no, I have a few worst
Okay.
moments in my life.
Just
but
give me
of the
one that
ones
comes to
I
mind.
can actually talk about, so to say.
Okay.
When I was in foster care at one time, I got locked in the laundry room.
Sounds fun.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Completely different views
you
on that, apparently.
fucking brought the mood down pretty hard, didn't
Well,
you?
you told me you got a dark one.
I'm not even. I'm just
dark.
saying, like, God, Jesus Christ, you're depressing. That's depressing.
Okay, well, anyway, I got
God.
a gift card thrown at me once.
I was left in a river by my best friend to die.
Yeah, that was. Why don't you tell me about that one? I've never heard that story before at all.
Oh yeah. I forget.
You can tell it.
Well,
you remember it.
tell
We can both go with it, but
All right. If
me
there's
and
any
Steven
details.
here, our family went, I guess, rafting down a river.
We've known each other for a good 15 years, almost
Around
16
there,
years.
yeah.
So we
And-
kind of grew up together a little bit
Dear God, we were on that for nearly 5-6 hours, this river.
on a river rafting.
And it opens up into this little pond area.
Beautiful river.
And there was a rope swing hanging in the middle of it.
It was awesome.
Yeah, so
Crystal clear waters.
he
8
climbed
foot
up
deep.
it. Surprisingly, he got pretty high up. I was surprised.
I'm
And
afraid of heights.
I followed him, and I just was holding on to his
Life jacket.
yeah,
Yeah.
for dear life.
Yeah.
And
He was
as-
dragging me down.
as slow as he could, he reached up and undid the Velcro.
No. Let's kind of go. Let's make it a little bit more dramatic, or at least let's fill in some details here. I remember you climbed up on me, and I was slipping.
Yeah.
And it was starting to get the current was a little fast.
Yeah.
And he was pulling me down. I mean, he was dead weight at that point, And so finally, I look back at him, and he's holding onto my life jacket, and I look at him, and I said, "I'm sorry, Nathan."
It's like-
And I unclip my life jacket, and he goes plunging into the water.
And I yell, "Fuck you!"
Yeah.
I think I don't remember.
It
I
was
hit water really hard.
it's a little bit more dramatic in my head.
Yeah.
But
And then I got washed down for another hour and a half.
yeah, we couldn't find him for a while.
without the raft I was in.
Yeah. At least you had 2 life jackets. Yeah.
This is a good point.
You left me without one, you asshole.
Hey, you had the inner tube though.
We did have the inner tube and the beer.
Sadly, we lost the cooler though, at the very end. As we were finally getting out of this river of doom.
Yeah, we see a cooler full of beer go over the waterfalls
Yeah, right
as
at the
soon as
end.
we get out.
God, your dad was pissed.
Yeah.
I just bought that damn thing.
Not worried about you guys and the fact that you guys almost just went over a water.
I don't think they knew.
No.
I remember I still got scars from that trip on my hands
Oh my god.
from all the stuff that we did. Yeah, and then you tried to run me over with a lawnmower.
I didn't try.
You actually succeeded in running me over. Thank God the blades were not engaged.
I was tempted.
I honestly can't say I wouldn't blame you because I peeled out with an electric wheelchair onto your leg.
Yes, that hurt.
That was like a 300-pound electric wheelchair, and he was laying on the ground. I ran him over with it, or knocked him over with it, and finally I ran over him with the front wheels, and the back wheels are just really hard rubber, really knobby stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just
solid.
it was grinding into his leg. It was hilarious.
One thing I can say, his was intentional. I tried to do a wheelie and it landed on it. So
That lawnmower popped wheelies really well though.
it did.
It
Not when
was
you're
really-
standing in front of it though.
No.
I got nothing.
Any stories with Shirley?
You got a scar from her.
I do. Yeah, so it was the night of
The
we were
Dutch
go-
oven thing you're talking about?
Yeah,
The
we were
Dutch
go-
oven.
It sounds so wrong.
The night of the Dutch oven.
We were gonna go to All-Con the very next day. We couldn't sleep. We were wide awake. We were just excited. And I had to work that evening too because I couldn't get the day off because working at CBS was horrible. But
That wasn't that bad.
but so we were just messing around and stuff, and Shirley's one of my best friends, and I lived with her for about a year, and we both shared the same bedroom. We actually shared the same bed because her house where she lived with her dad only had like 2 bedrooms.
Kinky.
And, shut up. But anyway, so we were just we were goofing around and joking around and stuff, and then all of a sudden I farted.
Oh, well.
I
Wait,
had
is
to
this
tell
part
her.
of the story, or did
Are
you
you,
actually
are you just
fart?
sharing information here?
Sorry, something we don't need to know, or is it part
No,
of the
but that's how I got the scar, and I went to
Wait,
take
you
the
farted?
Whoa! You skipped over some major details here.
I tried to tell you.
Wait. Shh, calm down. She farted and got a scar.
That was a violent fart.
Dear God, how many burritos did you have that day?
I like burritos.
You don't like burritos?
No.
The fuck? Who am I living with?
Give me
No!
my Dr.
You do not
Pepper
get your
back.
Dr. Pepper back until you learn to live
Sit
with
there and tell your
burritos.
story.
Until you can
Just
be a-
look at it.
Pepper.
It's crying for you. Now
Yeah,
continue.
not until you can be a part of this family and like burritos.
Well, anyway, I farted and I took the covers and I put them over her face. And when I did, she took her nails, and her nails are thin and like super freaking sharp. And she just went, yay! She just went.
Context is amazing.
Context is great. That yay was for me handing back the Dr. Pepper, not her. She has a fart fetish. She loves those big Brazilian fart butts.
Is she gonna listen to this?
I hope so.
Hi, Shirley.
Hi,
I'm
Shirley.
sorry.
How's your fart fetish?
I gotta look up puppies.
Get some bleach going on here.
Oh my God.
When she went to like keep me from putting the covers over her face, she took her nail and she scratched me on my arm. And when she did, it was just a simple little cut, but I guess it was so clean that
Aw.
when it healed,
Did she go down or across?
she went like this, and her nail like went into my skin and went. Psst.
Oh, so she wasn't trying to kill you. She was just trying to like
She was just
make
she
you
didn't even-
emo.
No, yeah, I guess, but she was like grabbing. She went to grab my hand, and when she did it, she went like that, and her nail literally scratched me, and I have a scar on my
I
arm
don't know
from
that's
her.
sad or awesome.
And whoa, yeah, that's my story. My friend does not have a fart fetish
I don't know.
That we know of.
That we know of.
that I know of.
Maybe she has a fart fetish, but she's really dominant, so she had to like. It's like the overpowering of those two fetishes. Were like, oh yay, oh I gotta be mean. I don't know. I'm going too far
Anyway.
into this.
You are.
I'm making it weird. I made it weird.
That's why I looked up puppies.
Anyway.
Trying to take off, man.
So,
Nathan,
Yeah.
you got any?
I just shared one.
I never tried to kill my friend like you guys
Oh,
have
yeah.
tried to kill each other
Multiple times.
multiple times.
Multiple times.
Oh, I got another one.
What?
Me and Shirley almost died in a car accident once.
Was this when you hit a parked car?
No, that was. Oh yeah, I have that one too. But so we were driving
not
back.
one you
it was
wanna
on my
share.
It
I
was
would.
on the weekend of my 20th birthday. I went to
Wait,
the
you're
local-
20? No, I was kidding.
Me too.
I'm 22.
I know, that was a joke.
But my local
You're short.
the local college here, UNT. She was going to college there at the time. And I went there to hang out with her over the weekend and see the college because it was the college that I would like to go to and everything. And we were driving home from the Louisville Mall, and it's when the construction was really bad. on
Construction's
35.
always bad on
But it was
35.
worse. And this truck in front of us
Always
had like the
advancing.
woods on front, and one fell off, and it came.
Wait, what fell off?
A wood plank. It fell
Oh,
off.
okay.
A chunk
And it
of wood.
busted on the ground, and
As it
it went right in front of us. And just her quick reflex of moving the wheel just made us miss it. And just before that happened, when we got to the mall, she found a penny face up on the pavement, and she picked it up, and she said something like her dad always says. And then we got done with that. When that happened,
Was
we
it
almost
find a
died.
penny, pick it up, and all day long you'll have good luck?
Yeah, that was it.
It's more like good reflexes, but okay.
Yeah, I know, but still, we were like, whoa. And then
Because that was
then-
actually bad luck. You almost
then
got hit by a piece
Yeah,
of wood.
that sounds
Yeah.
pretty like
Then
horrible luck.
one of the times that one of the other times that we had, so I was with my best friend, and it was when we were first.
We're just gonna
Same person, probably. I think.
Tangents here.
Is it
Yeah.
the same person?
Yeah, it
Same
is.
person.
I was
Okay,
with Shirley,
continue.
and it was when we first started hanging out. We watched Vampire Diaries together every Thursday.
There's 5 movies as well.
There's not 5 movies. Twilight It
That
does
was
not
5?
fucking exist.
That was 5 Twilight movies?
The fourth one had 2 parts.
You would know this.
Yes, I would actually, because my grandmother liked those movies. You mother.
Anyway, so when I left there, I had a cream soda, and I was driving my dad's pickup truck, and
Which no longer exists.
no, I totaled it. And so I turned a corner. And it's a corner that I've turned so many times before. Wasn't thinking this truck.
Do it in your sleep.
I mean, yeah, this truck was just really easy to turn, and I reached down to grab my soda, and then I ran into a parked car.
That's why she's no longer allowed to have cream soda ever. Because she totaled 2 cars driving down a residential street and hit a parked one. How the fuck do you do that?
It's not the first time we've known someone that's done it. So.
Becky hit a parked car on the other side of the road twice.
It was a
Before she
teacher's
even-
car too.
It was a teacher's car before she even had her license.
Yeah.
She was not a good driver.
She's something else.
Yeah.
But yeah, so those are kind of my story, and she's supposed to be here this week.
Monday.
At some point. No, not
No?
Monday.
Tuesday?
Well, Monday night.
Yeah.
After I get back.
Monday.
A day
Yeah, a day.
of
Sometime in the near future. Shirley is
sometime
Solomon
in the
Grande.
future.
She's here on Monday.
Yes.
Yeah, Monday or Tuesday night.
I said Grande, not Grande.
She's here.
Solomon Grundy.
I said
And-
Grande though.
Grundy.
Yeah, whenever I said that.
It was like with an accent.
And there's no telling what the hell we're going to get into. Because she's 21 now.
Yay.
I laughed myself to sleep my 21st birthday.
You did. That was a fun. Yeah, you made some very, very serious screwdrivers out of your
I
pocket.
had like what 12.
How are you not dead? With all the medicine that you have to take.
I didn't take any for like the week before.
Yeah, he was like detoxing before he even had his
Really?
first
So
birthday.
I could actually drink the alcohol.
Yeah,
yes.
like it was actually a smart move on his part, but like the medicine he took, I think gave him like a super high tolerance.
Yeah, because I had like
He had
nearly 20 screwdrivers.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
he had so many We bought a huge, huge plastic bottle of like Taka vodka, like the cheap shit, but it'll get you fucked up, and it's like super cheap.
Yeah.
Yuck.
But yeah, it's gross stuff. But we
I didn't
bought
taste
like a bunch of Sunny D with it, and so we just had screwdrivers, and we got fucked up that night. He got really fucked up because I'm like, yeah, make you a screwdriver, put a little vodka in there, and mix it with orange juice. He doesn't know. He didn't know at the time.
I got it backwards. I
Yeah.
put a little bit of orange juice and mixed it with vodka.
He probably
You don't
got
do
like,
that.
He probably got like half a glass of vodka and put a little bit of orange juice, mixed it. I'm not paying attention at this point.
It's yellow.
Yeah, it looked like a screwdriver, so I'm like, all right, whatever. And I'm not paying attention. I'm not watching him make his drink because I thought common sense would say don't drink a fucking glass of vodka.
It was good.
You had so much to drink that night.
And
you
apparently
you ended
I
up
am
getting
a-
sick, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Apparently I'm a very
Very.
happy drunk, so I just laughed the entire night.
He laughs constantly when he's drunk. I don't get it. At everything.
Well, it's okay. I become a polar bear activist, so.
Yeah, some
What?
weird Greenpeace shit going on there.
Isn't that just how you always are?
No.
I know. It's,
What do I get like when I'm drunk? When I am drunk?
you don't.
Touchy.
Do I
Really?
get touchy?
Yes, you
Oh.
do.
Only with certain people.
Dear God, I'm
Not
glad.
with you.
You don't know. You didn't drink that much that night.
It's true.
That you remember.
That I remember.
Ooh.
Whoa, 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 what the hell, guys?
Hey.
Oh God.
This
I'm
is before
scared.
you, don't worry.
Yeah.
What?
I knew him first.
Oh my god.
This might be loud.
It's not loud at all. It's not
Continue.
loud at all.
Continue. Sorry.
So anyway, those are my stories, kind of. I don't really have
Those are some of those weird, wacky life stories, and I'm fucking like, that microphone's picking that up so
Yeah,
bad.
don't eat.
I was trying to close them. No, what are they?
Some.
No.
Anyway, let's see, what,
It's like, get on to another topic maybe.
Oh yeah.
I guess so.
What do y'all think? This is gonna. Okay, I don't know if y'all know about this, but Iron Man is gonna be in Spider-Man: Homecoming next year.
I did not know that.
It comes out in 2017. Iron Man, Tony Stark's gonna be in it,
Oh, okay.
and also there's rumors of an Iron Man 4.
Really?
Yes. So what do you think Tony Stark's role in Spider-Man: Homecoming is going to be? Steven.
Me?
Yes. What do you think he's gonna be? Like.
Mentor?
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be a mentor.
Uncle Ben
I
2.0.
Oh, he'll die then.
No, I don't think he's gonna have. I think he's gonna have a part, but I don't think it's going.
Well,
to be
obviously he
a
has
big
a part if he's gonna be in it.
Well, no, I mean like I don't think it's gonna be a big part. Not like a cameo, maybe like the in between actually having like a part in a cameo.
Maybe about as long as Spider-Man's was in.
Yeah,
Civil
that's
War.
what I'm thinking.
Yeah, maybe.
And after, God, I don't know whenever it was, but there was a Marvel. They used to do one shots, little one shot videos. They don't do them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
There was one shot called "All Hail the King" after Iron Man 3. You know how Ben Kingsley was a fake Mandarin. Well, "All Hail the King." It turns out there was an actual real Mandarin, and you think he's gonna be in Iron Man 4, possibly?
That'd be cool. I actually thought Ben Kingsley was a great Mandarin. How they did that twist, I thought it was pretty cool.
It kind of made me mad.
I went and saw it with Patrick because he was like, "Dude, you got to see this movie," and I'm like, "Dude, I can't afford to see this movie," and he's like, "No, we're going to see this movie right now," and he took me out of like he saw it 3 times already, and he's like, "No, we're going to see it," and like I remember when they first showed the Mandarin. He's like sitting in the seat, and he's like 30-something years old. He's like 32.
Call me a terrorist.
And he's like, this guy is like super reserved and always like calm and cool. Like that's what I like about Patrick. And as soon as like the manager comes on screen, he's like grabs his chair and starts rocking back and forth. He's like super excited.
Does he know it's not the real Mandarin?
Yeah, he's like super pumped about it. It's so funny.
But the reason they even talked about it afterwards, they were planning on putting the Mandarin in there, but they looked at the script and said, so far we've been doing technology stuff and all that, and the Mandarin's rings are magical.
Man, I actually liked it. Oh yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, because like he has reality bending rings.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that maybe Iron Man 4 he'll be in it because
since they're kind of going,
Doctor Strange will
they're
already be out by
introducing-
then and all that.
Yeah.
and we got Thor with the magic stuff too.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, and you.
Asgardian magic's kind of technology.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, little fun fact: Bifrost Road, right? The Rainbow Bridge,
Yeah.
Rainbow Road, not the Mario Kart, but
Which is very deadly.
Yes, it is very deadly. But the Bifrost Road, in Asgard that connects Asgard to the Earth dimension, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, the technical, like the way you're supposed to pronounce it in that language it sounds like beef roast.
Beef roast?
Beef roast.
Well,
Yeah.
I have amazing beef roast, multicolored and everything.
Yeah, I had beef roast today. It was actually really good.
He just ate the bridge to Earth from Asgard.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Sorry, Thor, you can't see Jane Foster anymore.
Jane Foster.
Yeah, that's her name.
What was that friend that she had?
God, I don't remember,
the
but she is
movie.
hot, I think.
She is hot.
Yes, she's very hot.
She's good looking.
very top heavy.
I liked it. She
Like,
had some kind of something
the
about
top
her
heaviness
voice.
or the her
Oh, I thought you said talkative.
oh no
And the top heaviness.
Yes,
Yeah,
right.
both.
boobs.
Big boobs.
Sorry.
Anyways,
Yeah. Marvel news. So what do you think? How do you think Doctor Strange is gonna be?
I think
Great.
it's gonna be good. I'm
Great.
excited about it.
We'll
I
see.
like that trailer that was on with Civil War. It gave enough information away, but it didn't seem like it gave too much.
A lot of people are really comparing the trailer to
Inception.
Inception.
Well,
Which-
I mean,
It's
I
not
mean,
It does have similarities.
That's
but
not the
not
first time
really.
cities been folded on top of each other. I
I can't think of any other time. I mean, to be honest,
Have you seen everything?
I'm not a cinema snob, but I can't think of anything else.
Maybe in books or something like that.
Anime.
Like Page Master,
Oh God,
Macaulay Culkin.
did it happen?
Maybe.
It might have. I don't
It's
remember.
been a while since I've
Like,
seen that.
I watched that movie. 10 minutes later, I forgot everything about
I
it.
can't watch Macaulay Culkin movies because he creeps me out.
Yeah, he does.
He's
Even as a
creepy.
kid, he was
Yeah.
creepy as hell.
And even his brother.
He had a brother.
Yeah, he was Elijah Wood. I'm kidding. No, but
I can see it. Kind
no,
of.
in The Good Son, he was his stepbrother. Anyways, no, he had a brother. He played on Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Never seen it actually.
It's a really good movie.
I hear that.
The
I
book
hear
is
things.
really good. I've already talked about that last podcast, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I talked about Scott Pilgrim. It's really good.
Yeah, you're talking about comics and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about comics and stuff, and Steven does read comics, but
Not as much as Nathan, and usually DC. Nathan's more Marvel.
yeah, I've read like nearly
I also
700
image
issues
for me.
of comics in the past week.
Mm.
I need a life. Somebody help me. Save me, please. Thank you, Superhero News YouTube, for getting me into comics, because I love it so much.
Comics are great. Comics are really good.
I'm a loser, I guess.
Well, you're in anime,
Yeah.
which I am too. I've seen, God, I don't even want to say the number.
Oh man.
Enough.
He watched. If anybody knows what Case Closed is, He's watched the entire series in like a week.
No, about a half a month. I watched like 500 of the episodes.
2 weeks. 500 episodes.
I skimmed. I like Case Closed.
It's a good show, but Jesus Christ, man.
I ain't got nothing else to do.
This
I
is true.
finished Inuyasha in like 2 months.
That's like 120 episodes.
That's not much.
Well, that was a lot for me.
Yeah, it's true.
I guess it
Like
was
my
your first
biggest
anime, yeah. I mean,
Actually, that actually.
No,
is my
sadly, her
biggest
first anime was
no, your first anime.
Oran Host Club, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you told me you
Gross.
were sorry.
I apologize. I didn't know it was the first time you
Yeah.
watched it.
That was my first time watching an
Oran
anime.
Host Club.
Hey,
That's
Haruhi's pretty cool as a
gross
character
as-
though.
Yeah.
The main female
What?
character.
Haruhi is in Oran Host Club?
No, the main female character's named Haruhi. as well.
Suzumiya?
No.
Oh,
Speaking of Haruhi, Suzumiya, fucked up show look.
great show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't terrible. It was fun with my best friend, but I think that's why I had fun watching it was because I was watching it with Shirley.
Yeah,
All right,
watching
best
the
anime
entire-
ever.
What?
Best anime ever.
Best anime ever?
Boku no Pico.
Oh God.
Steven, don't ruin us.
With the dog toy.
I
Have
haven't
you
even
watched
seen
it?
I saw the first episode. Bad enough. I couldn't even watch
Then how
the
do you know about the dog toy?
Because that one YouTube. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's like, yo! You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I had to
Yeah.
write an essay on all 3 episodes.
Oh, yeah, because it's on Annalise.
Yeah. That was fun. Don't do that, kids. Don't even look. Forget what he said.
Just watch Boku no Pico.
nothing. Boku no nothing.
You touched my mouth.
Boku no Hero Academia.
Oh, yeah.
There, watch
Boku no
that.
Pico.
You guys know how awkward that sounded just then.
Oh, I don't like germs, and I know your hands are clean. Your hands are always clean, but
My hands clean themselves.
they're
all the
super
time.
soft.
I have like little things that come out and clean my hands.
Whoa.
They're like
What?
they're little
What?
people. I don't know.
Anyways, it's like the Listerine commercials.
Oh God. Those things scare me. They're so creepy. Just thinking that that's what Listerine does. It's not what it is. Just pouring people into your mouth.
Liquid person in your mouth.
Alright, so I
A lot of
donated
genetic material.
I donated my topic of the Marvel thing. So do y'all have one? We need topics.
Okay, I saw the like how I said about what was it? Call of Duty Infinite
Infinite
Warfare that we discussed last week. I
Trailer.
saw the trailer for Battlefield 1.
So much
That I've always loved the World War I history.
And I don't even like games like that. And I'm like, I'm gonna play that.
I am looking forward to that game a lot. I've almost always liked Battlefield.
What?
You were talking, so I'm paying attention to you.
Sorry, was
I
I
wasn't the
interrupting?
one talking.
My head doesn't turn that far.
Just saying.
I'll have to turn my body, and that's effort.
It's freaking creepy. What the hell?
Anyways, yeah, but like
Give me
yeah,
my Dr. Pepper back.
the Battlefield 1, it looks very
Yeah,
good.
it looks pretty good.
I can't
It
wait
does.
because I'm thinking like the campaign story mode is you're gonna be following through probably an American, Scottish or British, a German, and a Middle Eastern, the Ottoman Empire. You're gonna be going through different story arcs with all those characters. Most likely a French too.
Who here, even in the comics, likes Kingdom Hearts? Raise your hand or make a sound. Ah.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is great.
Well, there's no official release date for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
But Tetsuya Nomura, who is the director, he doesn't put stuff in his trailers unless it has a meaning.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a calendar in the last trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Mm-hmm.
And people went through all the months in the calendars after that where the trailer came out to find what month would look like that. It's either going to be sometime in December this year or in 2018. Those are the only 2 times that calendars matches that calendar in the
Watch it be
trailer.
freaking 2018.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, they'll probably re-release the games on the PlayStation 4.
There's
also-
with the 4K coming out.
There was also a leak about Kingdom Hearts 2.9.
Why the what?
Yeah.
Why?
Ow!
I don't know.
Haven't they already recovered all the games for the console though?
Probably not. Yes, I have.
It'll probably be the PS4 version then.
Yeah. But
2.9 will probably be
and also
PS4.
Nomura.
2.9 might be like the Metal Gear one, where it's just like all of them maybe on one disc.
Might be actually.
Yeah, but
Or 2 discs.
Nomura. He's not really focusing on Kingdom Hearts right now. He's in Final Fantasy 15 zone.
I'm
Yeah,
excited for
that
He's
makes
the
that.
director
sense.
for that.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that too.
I mean, I don't mind because I rather them take their time with something instead of just pushing it out just to get it
Of
out.
Alright,
course.
Here's a large topic that you could probably go on for ages. What worlds do you look forward to seeing in Kingdom Hearts 3?
Tangled.
That's already announced. What
I
worlds that
know.
aren't announced?
Oh, you didn't say
Lilo
that.
and Stitch is announced too, isn't
Leo Stitch has already been in there.
It has?
Yeah.
In one of the
One of the
handheld
mobile
games.
Oh,
It's only the space part of Lilo and Stitch.
yeah. I haven't played all of them yet.
Fern Gully, that was Disney, right?
Yeah, I think.
Sorry. Fern Gully.
I was thinking Robin Hood, the old Robin
Oh,
Hood.
shit.
Oh,
Fox
Robin Hood would be
and stuff.
awesome.
Oh man,
Oh
that
my
would be
god,
great.
I would love to see Robin Hood.
I gotta think about this. Like, let me think about this.
And no Star Wars or Marvel because
No, it would be cool. But
it would,
no.
but they're.
I want to
Didn't
see.
they
I want to see
already
Sora
supposed
get
to
an
be in
Iron
it?
Man suit.
Dude, his Keyblade armor could be an Iron Man suit.
That would be great.
I was thinking of
Yes.
that. Yeah, but a world that you know is going to be in there because of how well the movie did, Frozen. That's going to have a world.
Oh, yeah.
I still haven't
obviously.
seen that movie.
Did Toy Story have a world in
No, actually, no, it
actually.
did not. That'd be another one that.
Cars.
Nemo?
Cars.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
I
want to
thought-
see Sora as a car with a fucking bangs the side swept and all emo and shit.
That is another one that a lot of people think might be a
God,
world.
that'd be
is,
terrible.
was that Pixar or straight up Disney?
That was Pixar.
I
Okay,
get
then-
Pixar and
It was
Disney.
Pixar.
I don't
The-
know if which ones are connected. Or
They
not.
they own Pixar. Disney
Well,
owns Pixar.
At the time, did they?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe.
But
Ratatouille. Wally.
well, that's a Disney. That's straight up Disney.
I don't
But that'd
know
be
if they
weird.
did Big Hero 6.
They're talking about as well.
That'd be kinda
That would be
cool.
having a Marvel world,
That
but
would be
not
getting-
having a Marvel world.
Yeah, I could
that would
see
be a
that
perfect
happening.
combination.
I could see that happening.
People would love having Baymax following you around, being your hero,
I
being
wanna-
your sidekick.
I want to see. I want to see the. I want to do a Star Wars one where Jar Jar Binks is your sidekick.
Like, no, that's a bad idea. That's horrible. I was
No, BB-8.
BB-8's fucking amazing, but yeah, I was on a I don't know where it was, it's some forum, maybe Reddit. I don't remember. I don't pay attention. It was I clicked a link and I got there. They were talking about the worlds and stuff, and everybody was saying Marvel. Everybody was saying Star Wars.
Yeah, I don't see
And then
that
someone's
happening.
like, what I could see happening if they did that is, you know how they have Sephiroth's boss battle.
Yeah.
So maybe a boss battle against Darth Vader. Just a standalone boss battle, like a hidden boss.
That'd be kind of cool.
Or a hidden boss against a Marvel character.
Yeah.
Or something like that. That'd be
Yeah.
cool. Because there was already a fight where you fight a guy that has Keyblade lightsabers already.
Yeah.
So.
I'm trying to think of other Disney movies, honestly.
There's-
Rescuers Down Under.
Yeah.
So it's Australia.
Atlantis.
Never had Atlantis.
No, not that Atlantis. The Milo, the Atlantis,
Fuck you talking about? Oh, Atlantis the movie.
Yeah.
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 Was that?
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That was Disney. Yeah.
Or Treasure Island,
Treasure Planet.
Treasure Planet. Yeah.
Treasure Planet would be pretty cool.
Did they do a Pirates of the Caribbean?
They
Yes.
do. They kind of.
Port Royal.
That's
they
right.
Could, I would
They
like
could
to see
expand
that
on it.
revamped, mostly because there's a lot more they could do with it now, especially like Davy Jones, all that stuff.
One cool thing I do know about Kingdom Hearts 3 is they came out and said that there's going to be more worlds in Kingdom Hearts 2 and not as many revisits as there was in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Cool.
So there'll be
You mean
and
3?
it's not as many revisits as there was in Kingdom Hearts 2
Oh,
compared to
okay.
1.
So a lot more new stuff.
Yeah, and also you know how the Hercules world, it was always just the Colosseum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go into Mount Olympus now.
Ah, cool.
Hell yeah.
There's a
Get
trailer
to
of him
fight
fighting.
Titans?
There was a trailer of him fighting a Titan. In the trailer, he's
Oh,
fighting a Titan.
shit, yeah.
And all the worlds, it's all one world. There's no load zones, and it
Oh,
shows
wow.
him jumping from like nearly the top of Mount Olympus all the way down to the ground,
Wow.
like back to where he started.
I remember seeing in some of the like
looks
early
really
stuff.
good.
There's like Disney ride.
The ride
like,
attacks, the
ride
summons,
attacks. He rode the
That's
train
so
and the teacups.
cool.
Yeah, they have
That's
the
pretty
mad teacups from Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
That's what I'm wondering. Are they gonna change Alice in Wonderland now?
She is a princess of the heart, which is a big thing in that the series. So she'll probably most likely be in there.
I'd like to see Sword in the Stone, maybe.
Ooh,
Ooh. I mean,
Yeah.
you get a high five.
I think Sword in the Stone would probably be my one that I would like to see because it was.
Sleeping Beauty wasn't in the other one. It was
Yes, she
Beauty and
was.
the Beast.
She's a princess of the heart.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but her world wasn't in there.
world?
In one of the I think it was Birth by Sleep or Dream About Distance. They go to all the princess worlds.
Oh, they do?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
All
Cool.
right.
I learned all this
I
in
wanna
2
see-
hours.
Jesus.
Of course. Oh my God, there's so many Disney.
I want to see
movies.
it. No, Fantasia.
Was that Disney?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
With the music.
Do you think who was it that sung that?
What?
The Hellfire song. That's Hunchback of Notre
That's
Dame.
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh, they should go there.
That was
They
Alan,
should go
They've been
there.
That was
there.
Alan Rickman that sung it.
Oh.
I think. I know, right? I think.
I really need to play these games.
But
I don't remember.
Fantasia, Fantasia's the classical music
Yeah,
with
I know.
Disney cartoons with it.
Yeah.
That would be fucking cool.
They could make like a Keyblade that's like musical or something.
Ah,
There's probably already a musical Keyblade.
it probably
Probably.
is.
Oh my god.
I think
there's
Fantasia or Sword in the Stone for me.
There's so many more places.
Fantasia
to
2000 was
go.
my favorite.
The thing I'm really excited for, and people are like, there was people saying that they're probably going to say the Marvel and Star Wars worlds for Kingdom Hearts 4.
Yeah.
Because the Kingdom Hearts 3 is the end of a thing called the Xehanort. He's the big bad guy. It's the end of his saga. And then 3 is going to be, they're talking about how 4 is going to be picking up, and it's going to be mainly focused around Sora.
Cool.
Okay, wait. So, there's Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 3. That's the new one coming out.
Yes.
And there's gonna be another.
There's going to be
Kingdom
more
Hearts?
than 4.
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't know that. I
I
thought
think-
3 was the last one.
No,
No.
3's the last. 3's the
this
last
arc.
one in an arc.
The story arc.
They're calling it the Xehanort saga, and he's the big bad
Is
guy.
that why they're coming? Is that why they came out with like the remixes where you have all the games? So
That's
people can
also
play
why
them?
we have.
And if you play those games, it leads to his story.
yeah,
It's-
that's also why we have that society with the guys in the
The
Black
13?
Hoods,
Yeah.
The 13.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like the main
There's a whole universe.
Ansem, the main bad guy in 1, and the main bad guy in 2. I don't even want to talk about because
He's
bad
awesome.
bad things happen.
He's
'cause
awesome.
My save data got deleted.
Also, in the first one, you could never beat the game. Because,
No, I beat the first one.
Well, yeah, but for like the first few years, because when you finally got to the credits, your game would freeze and you have to start over the last boss battle.
Yeah, same with number 2. I had a really bad luck with that. But they're different parts of Xehanort. They're like, it's weird. And he comes back and he's the big bad. And Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be the end of his story. And in Kingdom Hearts 4, I think it was No More that said it's going to be more focused around Sora's story now. Like, even more focused.
Cool.
That'll be nice.
Oh, and I think it was in Dream Drop Distance? No, Kairi. She's being trained as a Keyblade Master.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
and she's going to be have a big role in 3 as well.
Nice. I'm trying to think of more games. I'm not games. More
Worlds.
movies.
Chippendale's Rescue Rangers.
No, they're at Mickey's mansion. They're the ones
I
that
know.
launched the ship.
Yeah, I know.
So you can't really have a Chip and Dale world.
So we know they haven't been to Toy Story. You know they're probably gonna have Cars. It's gonna be weird if they do that.
I would hate to see Cars, to be
Um,
honest. Nemo. They've already done an underwater one,
Yeah.
so.
But okay, they did Atlantis. They're gonna need another underwater one. We don't want them to do Atlantis again. Little Mermaid.
No.
Finding Nemo would be a good replacement.
Yeah.
I guess she'll be a fish.
Yeah, it'd be a good replacement. It'd be a good replacement for
A fish with a giant keyblade.
for
For Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid. Yeah, because we don't want Little Mermaid 2 world.
Yeah.
Maybe if they go with the Little Mermaid, the Grimm's fairy tale Little
Where she
Mermaid.
turned into Stevo.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Cut her out her
Yeah.
tongue.
Yeah, I would be down for that. That'd be
I can't
fun.
think of any other. I can't think of any other water movies that Disney did. Really?
Sure, there's a few others.
Yeah, like
Possibly.
Atlantis.
Atlantis, of course. But Atlantis, you could do that without being underwater.
Yeah.
You'd be in that city.
And they haven't done Atlantis, right?
No.
Because
No.
I would love to see that. I
Yeah.
love that movie.
It's a live-action Disney movie.
Oh, there's also Disney Channel. Or-
Yeah, that's why I said
Yeah.
Chippendale Rescue Rangers, because
Yeah.
that was a cartoon.
Live action.
Goof Troop!
No,
Get
how,
hype!
How would that work? Because Goofy's always with Sora.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you get to meet Max and Petey.
Pete's a bad guy.
And Peg.
Pete's a bad guy. He worked for Maleficent.
Goof Troop.
It would be fun. Either that or just see in the background. Because you know how you see
Yeah, I
you
know.
see Donald's kids or however they're.
Huey, Louie, and Dewey.
Yeah, but
This
maybe
is- that's his nephew.
Maybe see Max as a knight in training on.
Ah, fucking DuckTales!
Yes.
Darkwing Duck!
Another high
Darkwing Duck. Gargoyles!
Yes!
Okay, if
That'd be kind of kick-ass. Gargoyles would be awesome.
Yes!
Sorry.
and what's his name?
Shredder.
No, the voice actor from Gargoyles.
Shredder.
No,
he
the-
was Uncle Phil. Was it the same guy?
Yeah,
Uncle Phil from First Prince He dead.
No. The main guy. He voiced someone in Mass Effect. He fought Rowdy Piper in a movie.
Fucking hell, I know. Yeah, it was in They Live. I can't remember his name. That's a great movie, by the way.
Yeah, it
You ever
is.
watch that shit? That's good shit. Anyways.
He would totally. He'd be down for it though.
Hell yeah.
If they did a Gargoyles thing, he'd be down for that.
He was the voice actor?
Yeah, the main
He
character.
played Candyman, too.
Yeah.
Right? I cannot remember his name.
He was the black guy. Sorry, and
You can say black guy.
Well, it's
you just can't say colored.
well, okay. he was. I'm gonna say it now. No, he was the black guy in Mass Effect.
I don't fucking know. One of those minority characters.
Continue.
Okay, so let's see. I'm trying to think of more movies.
One of those Krogans. Actually, that Krogan sounded like John Goodman.
It might have been another one.
God, I hope so.
God, it's like you guys, like Nathan, you put us on the spot of trying to think of
Wait,
other movies.
wasn't like Ted Turner? Didn't he own Disney at one point? Please look that up. If Ted Turner owned Disney, and if he did, that means Captain Planet could be part of it. Did he at one time own Disney? I swear to God, I've heard that before, right?
How I just put in black Mass Effect characters.
Put up the main character for Gargoyles, his voice actor.
I'll just put Mass Effect voice actors.
Anyways, so I don't know. Laurel went to the bathroom and she didn't even like announce that she was leaving.
She got up and left. She doesn't care about anybody.
And so now we are having to like float this shit by ourselves, right? And you're busy looking up Mass Effect voice actors.
Keith David.
Keith
Motherfucking David. He was also. He was in
I get what you mean. No, Keith David. I know who you're talking about now.
He was in
Keep it going. Who is it?
It's Keith David.
I know. What was he in? What? What are you looking for?
You're the president of the United States.
Motherfucking Saints Row?
Yes. And as Keith motherfucking David. Yeah, he can come. He'd be down for coming back as Gargoyle, dude. Probably.
Yeah, I would actually love to see the Gargoyles in that, or DuckTales.
You know,
or Goof Troop. Goof Troop has my vote.
Haley Joel Osment still voices Sora.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yep.
And Hayden Panettiere, the chick from Heroes that couldn't die.
Oh yeah.
The blonde, she voices Kyrie.
I never liked that show.
Me either.
I didn't like it. I didn't like Heroes.
Yeah.
I'm back. Sorry.
Yeah.
But the kid from Sixth Sense is the kid that voices Sora.
Yeah.
When I found that out, I'm like, what?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
You ever watch Jerry Maguire or the Little Vampire? That little kid in that. Have you seen him all grown up? It's creepy.
Yeah.
He like did not grow into that face.
No.
At all. He still has that same face, but like on a man's body.
Yeah. He does a good Sora though.
No, that's a different guy.
I don't care. I'm talking about Haley right now.
Your man crush?
Did you guys
Hell
come
no.
up with any other movies or any other worlds that could be in the new Kingdom Hearts?
All of them.
All of them.
All of them?
Just Disney, like, open the vault, let it all flow out.
Oh, hang on. 101 Dalmatians.
They already kind of did that.
They don't have a world. They have. You gotta find them in boxes. They're scattered throughout the game.
Some
hidden.
kind of hammer space.
No, like they were scattered when their world was destroyed.
Oh, then we can't go to it. The world was destroyed.
Yeah.
Unless we've been like mending them, that we don't know about.
Trying to think.
All right, let's get off.
What worlds would y'all like to see? And now we're moving.
Yeah.
What's the next topic?
Viewers.
Yes, viewers.
What would you like to see?
Leave your comments in the comment section below.
That's usually where they go.
There's not one above.
Okay.
That'd be a search bar.
We should put if we ever have that website, you have to scroll through all the comments just to get to the video. So
that would annoy the hell out of me.
Spoilers everywhere before you even get to the video. It's just
I forgot what it was, but you can type in something whenever you're watching a video on
Control
on,
F.
No,
oh.
on in YouTube. There's something you can type into the URL that makes it to where it's a spoiler. It gets rid of all the comments and stuff. You can't see the title of the video. It's just the video in place.
Wow, I like that. I wish I knew that one.
Yeah,
I really like that.
Because two best friends, they were talking about how Matt was talking about how someone sent him the trailer for the new like King of Fighters pachinko machine. And it was just like a King of Fighters trailer up into the very, very end, and it was pachinko.
Oh,
and
that pissed me off.
He's so excited. He's like, fuck! Because they sent it with a spoiler tag, so you couldn't see what it was.
So,
oh man,
what else you got for us? Anything?
I don't have anything else. I have probably something else, but I can't remember it.
Best ending to any story ever.
Any story?
Any story. Doesn't have to be a book, anime, movie, video game.
Inuyasha.
Like, not the best, but like
Really?
something that stands out in your mind.
The one I enjoy the most would have to be Inuyasha. And everybody was fine. It was the perfect ending.
Shigatsu.
I don't know that one.
The one she cried her ass off about.
Oh,
no,
Real Light April?
that is not a good ending.
That's
that
a
was
good ending.
bullshit.
That's a really good ending.
No, actually. Bebop, yes.
Bebop's a great ending.
See you later, Space Cowboy.
Carry that weight.
Let's see. Breaking Bad.
Poor Jesse.
Yeah, fuck God.
My heart still breaks for Jesse.
I have not seen someone get that screwed ever.
He just had the worst life ever.
I mean, like, ever.
Ever.
Dear God. But Breaking Bad, I think, for me.
Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
Really? Man. Best series ending. Or series ending, right? Like the whole thing started.
Okay, let's go TV show endings first.
Okay. It's done a lot for me.
So for me, I guess best TV show ending.
Like season finale or just ending?
Ending. Literal ending. It's over. No more.
Okay, I can't do any television shows. Mine's still going. Because it's literally the only show I watch.
I had one. I really did have one. And it's not Breaking Bad. I cannot think of what it was. At all.
Game ending.
Game ending?
Wow, really?
What? I got a lot.
I actually
Sorry.
don't think I've ever really actually finished a game.
Holy fuck. What are you doing
Yes,
here?
you have.
Like what?
Finished plenty. You could always just say Journey.
Oh yeah, Journey.
That wasn't really a narrative
Pokemon.
game.
I've finished
That's a
Pokemon
good game.
games.
Shut up.
It was a good game, but it wasn't really narrative driven.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, but
It had a story, and it was a good story.
I
Binding of Isaac.
Which one?
It's a different ending like every time.
Yeah, true.
Oh shit. Yeah, I don't have one. I can't help you guys there either. Because I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, I'm like, I don't think I've ever, like, I think I've finished games, but nothing like that's memorable.
Movie ending.
Movie ending. Like, but what about trilogies? Do you just do the ending of the trilogy?
Yeah.
Ending of the movie series or movie. It's not that hard.
Ending of a story.
The story over. Could put.
Cinematic story.
What's Eating Gilbert Grape is one of my favorites. It's a perfect ending. It's just normal.
We'll write it up.
That how it should have ended version of Twilight that I watched. Everybody died. It was there was an actual fight in the Twilight where a lot of people died, but
yes,
it was
that
fake.
should have been the end. That should have been the end.
But that was how it should have ended.
Well, in the books, they don't fight. They added that because if they didn't add the fight, I was gonna be pissed. I'm like, how the fuck are they going to end this? Because there's no fight. It's like was stupid. They went there and be like, I guess we're gonna let her live.
So you watched the movies.
I've watched the movies and I've read all the books.
You've actually read the books?
Did you not hear my dad at lunch today
No.
say I read all the books? He did too.
Dear God, I didn't even go that far.
Yeah, the books are better than
I read the
movie.
first book.
I just read the spoilers,
Yeah.
like the last couple pages.
But yeah, they should have just ended it on everybody dying. That would have
Yeah.
been awesome. I would have been like, oh, that was actually pretty good. Just saying. So, everybody dies. Cool.
Space goes coast to coast.
There was a story arc to that?
No.
I was about to say, like, I'm really surprised on that one.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
Toy Story 3. But it's not technically the ending, but I thought it was for the
No, you know what should have been the ending of Toy
Should've
Story 3?
No, not
Trash
that.
compactor.
No.
The trash
Right there,
compactor.
as they're going to the freaking furnace thingy.
That would have been horrible.
That would have been
When
amazing.
they're all holding hands, and then it just fades to black.
They would have made so much money. Dude, somebody actually cut that to where it faded to black
And
up
they,
there.
and they tricked their mom.
Yeah, and they showed it to
you
their
that.
parents, and
Yeah.
she cried.
It's hilarious.
They're like, that's not actually the ending.
No, it wasn't.
No, she believes it was
Yeah?
for like a long time. It's hilarious.
Here's the thing for you to add in the comments. What's your favorite ending to a story game? Right, game story, movie story, book story,
Whatever
story.
story.
Oh, Madoka Magica. The ending to that was so
It's
fucking
not really
good.
over though.
Yeah, it's still
Oh
not
yeah, I
over.
forgot they're doing another one. I forgot about
Hopefully.
that. Hopefully. They have a trailer out for it.
It was.
It could've been
It was
April
put out on
1st,
April
though.
1st, and they go through crazy links. That studio goes through crazy links for their April Fools.
Oh.
So.
But But if it is over, I think it had a pretty decent ending.
Yeah.
It was really crazy.
You know what ending that bothered me
What?
is the ending of the Harry Potter movie,
Which one?
the last one.
Oh yeah.
When he kills Voldemort.
Yeah.
And the movie explodes in this bright light, and there's nothing left of him.
Yeah.
In the books, he dies, and he leaves behind a corpse, and it's a very uneventful death. He just dies.
Well,
and
it can't really do that in the movie.
no, it made a lot of sense in the book. There's a reason for it because he left evidence. The whole reason why the Death Eaters were still around and all that stuff is because the first time Voldemort died, there was no evidence of it.
Ah, cool.
So,
Yeah, but you need a flashy death in movies.
No, I think it would have worked better.
I know, but you need a flashy death in movies. That's what people think.
I don't agree.
No, neither do I.
Yeah, but I mean, I know what you mean. But it's like, that bothered me.
Well, some of the best deaths happen on screen. You know.
It's true. I want to just point out a movie I watched recently,
What's that?
and it's a good movie. It may be under the radar a little bit. It's a little bit older. It's a werewolf movie.
Tusk? No, this is not werewolf.
No, it's called War Dogs, I think, and it's Scottish, I think. And
Scottish.
so these special forces go into this wooded area with a cabin, and apparently they were doing experiments on werewolves, and these army dudes that are really badass are going after the werewolves, and it's just a badass fucking movie.
Badass.
Check it out.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of good endings to stories that are out there.
Yeah.
It's hard to find your favorite, really.
Yeah, but I can't find mine, honestly. It's just but on top of that, it's probably because I'm just pulling a blank right now.
Okay, here's a recent one that I watched. Marnie and Me, the recent the most recent Marnie and Me, the most recent Miyazaki Ghibli film. Really, really good ending. Loved it. It was amazing. Probably my second or third favorite Miyazaki film, Ghibli film. Yeah, so we're probably about to call it.
Yeah,
Think
because
so?
I can't think of anything else to
Talk about
right now.
We gotta look up topics beforehand.
Yeah, I'm also extremely tired.
We're trying to figure this whole thing out still.
Yeah, that's why a lot during anything that you hear from us, you'll probably hear awkward silences and it kind of calms down, and it goes back up, then it calms down, then it goes back up, because we're kind of just still getting our feet wet.
And those sea legs.
Yeah. But anyway, thank you guys for listening. I'm Laurel.
I'm Nathan.
And I'm Steven.
And you just heard TacoTugboat Talks Tuesday.
She said it right this time, everyone.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
No, not the Boogaloo part.
Electric Boogaloo.
Just Boogaloo Electric.
I'm going to stop this train wreck.
Boogaloo and Electric.
Something like that.
Electric
This
Boogaloo.
train wreck is thinking.
No.
I love you, people.